All of you, welcome back once again. In this video, we'll try to understand that what is the perfect roadmap for you to follow in 2025, where you can see a lot of AI tools are coming in different segment, different industry, different product. So how you can prepare yourself, what strategy you have to follow, what are the things you have to learn at your initial stage so you can cope up with this particular AI tools which we have in every single industry. Whether it's a web 2, web 3, you will find that these AI are going to play a huge role, programming language which you have to know as a blockchain developer to get yourself into the industry, and how you can become a good developer. That's what exactly we're going to talk about in this video, that how you have to start, what exactly you have to learn if you're an absolute beginner, or whether you have to continue learning blockchain development or not. Before I go and give you all the roadmap that these are the technology you have to learn, these are the AI tools which you have to get yourself familiar, I want to ask you one important question, that why you want to learn blockchain development. That's the first question you have to ask. That why you want to learn blockchain development, why not web 2, why not any other technology, why only blockchain? So that's the fundamental question you have to ask yourself. And the reason why I want to emphasize this particular question, that you have to have the understanding that why you want to become blockchain developer. Once you have that particular understanding clear, it would be very easy for you to follow the roadmap, to learn the required technology and be in the industry. But there is a lot of things that are happening in the West. So you have to prepare yourself that when you will become blockchain developer, your job is not going to be in a specific location. You're going to work on a different project around the globe. Like most of the project you will find in the Western part. So there you will have a remote job opportunity. Like if you hold a very good position in the company, then you have to travel to that particular location. So that's the one segment that money is good. There is a few competition at the moment because we don't have that many developer at the moment for blockchain development, like who can build a good smart contract, who can do the auditing of the smart contract. So right now you can see that we have variety of blockchains, like we have layer 1, we have layer 2, tons of blockchain we have. So which one you have to pick, that's what I'm going to talk about in the later part of this video. So that's the one thing you have to understand, that you have finalized that why you want to become blockchain developer. You have finalized that this is a good technology. It can bring a huge change in the industry in terms of financial, because all the product which you will find is going to be focused heavily on the financial system as well as in the data storage management. So when you will ask all of this question, when you will gain all of this information, you will understand that why you want to become blockchain developer, where you want to go, and what are the things that are required to become a blockchain developer. In that way, you can able to prepare your roadmap in a broader sense, because the roadmap which I'm going to give you is this technology is absolutely must. You cannot bypass this, you cannot ignore this. If you really want to become a blockchain developer, you have to learn it. So that's the thing, like you have finalized that why you want to become blockchain developer, what are the scopes you have in the industry, and how you want to pursue your career in the field. So that's the first part of the question, that why you want to become a blockchain developer. Now come back to the second part, that how we can become a blockchain developer. So when it's come to become a blockchain developer, you don't need to invent something from your end. You don't need to learn something out of the box. Like you will find that all the technology which we utilize in our day-to-day life, all the application which we use in our system, you will find that these technologies, you need this technology to build in a decentralized application way. So if you're thinking that there is a specific programming language, yes, you have to learn a programming language which allow you to write the smart contract. But in the web 2 field, you will find the same technology we are using in the web 3. The rest of the 20% is come to the smart contract, auditing, security, different frameworks we have. So that's the thing you have to understand. Like you cannot ignore the web 2 and you have to jump straight away to the web 3. So you have to go through the same technology. So if you're an absolute beginner and you just want to start a blockchain development, I would highly encourage you to pick a programming language. If you're thinking that you can jump straight away to web 2 technology and learn a Solidity programming language or any particular programming language for specifically for the blockchain, is not going to help you at all. So you have to get yourself familiar with one specific programming language, because down the line you will find that we have the similar architecture, similar data structure in all the programming language. So the one I would suggest you to focus is JavaScript. You can use the same programming language for front end, back end, for testing, all the libraries which you will find in the Web3 space, that's also written in JavaScript. So tons of things you will find, and it will be very easy for you to find a community to start focusing and building project. So the one I would highly encourage you to focus on JavaScript. If you are good, if you want to pick any other programming language like Python, it's also good. But as compared to the libraries, as compared to the frameworks we have in the JavaScript, you will find 50% in the Python. I would highly encourage you to give your 2 to 3 months. Try to learn the architecture of the JavaScript. Try to learn the syntax. So when it's come to learning any programming language, some of you get confused that you have to learn DSA. No, nothing like that. You don't need to focus on DSA entirely. I would suggest you to first learn the syntax. Once you understand the syntax, that how we can define the variable. So the easiest way to learn any programming language, first learn the syntax, play with the X and Y, try to build a simple logic and try to see how everything is happening. So first learn the syntax, after that focus on logic, simple logic. You don't have to build something complex, simple logic you have to build, and that's what you have to write. So this is how you can proceed. Once you have the clear understanding about the syntax, you can easily able to identify that how we can utilize it in a complex smart contract, in a complex program. You should never ever focus straight away on the DSAs. I can see a lot of students start solving tons of problem on the lead code when it's come to DSAs. Like, you don't need to do that. In that way, you will simply give most of your time towards the DSA rather than learning and building the actual project. Enhancement you're going to do from your end, that will be your real learning. So this should be your strategy. First, focus on JavaScript. Give 2 to 3 months. 2 months is enough. If you give every single day 3 hours, it would be enough for you to master JavaScript. Like, you will know 50%. Like, if you know 50%, it will be good. Like, the next 50% you will automatically learn when you will start working on the project and working in the company. Like, nobody is super 100% confident in any particular programming language. We know how things work and we utilize it. But when you will start working in the company, start solving the problem, start optimizing the code, you will automatically come with this situation where you can easily able to enhance your skill in the programming language. So focus on JavaScript. Once you're done with that, build a simple application where you can test your skills to build a simple web page. Okay, simple HTML, CSS or JavaScript web page. You can use the framework like Next.js, React. These frameworks are written in JavaScript. So it would be easy for you to utilize this framework because you already have the good understanding in the JavaScript and you can start building the project. That's the one thing. Okay. So you have learned JavaScript, you have built your foundation in the front end part, you have learned React, Next.js. You can easily able to complete all of this in 3 months. After that, you have to focus on smart contract. Start learning Solidity. You might have this question that why should I focus on Solidity? There are other programming language which I can pick for learning. The reason why I'm telling you for learning Solidity because you are absolute beginner and you just started learning coding. You just started learning about the syntax, starting learning about the application and project. So when you start working on the Solidity, it will help you to understand the code because you already have the knowledge of the JavaScript, so you can easily able to understand and write the program quickly. If you go with Rust, Go or other programming language, it's going to be a very complicated and where you will find less community, less support. So when you will stuck in any particular situation, you're going to have a lot of difficulties to figure it out and to get a community who can help you. Like most of the project which you will find, there is a huge domination you will find of Solidity programming language for all the EVM compatible chain we have at the moment. When you will do all of this, you will have the understanding about the blockchain, how to execute the smart contract, what is EVM, how we can execute, why there is so much difference EVM compatible chain we have, like what is layer 1, layer 2, how we can use this particular like networks to communicate and build different application. And that will give you the understanding. Got it? So we have learned the programming language. Now comes the final thing that you have to build project. We already have more than 85 plus project on our channel. So I want you to build at least 5 project. This 5 project is absolutely must because we are targeting different industry in each one of these projects. So first one is going to be the supply chain management. This will give you the clear understanding that how you can take any business model into a decentralized ecosystem where you can able to tokenize everything and monitor the data and transfer the fund. So build supply chain management. Then you have to build crowdfunding. It's also a project where you can able to build a DAO system where you can raise the fund for any particular project. So it's kind of a marketplace we have developed. Then you have to build a decentralized voting dApp. This one is the most common one, but it's really powerful. It will help you to understand the entire structure that how you can run a business model based on the decentralized ecosystem where you can able to organize this kind of voting rights. Alright, after that you have to build this project, NFT marketplace. This one is absolutely must because when you will build this project, you will have the understanding that how you can build, how you can use this NFT, and it's not just the image, the money it's hold. It has more utilities which you can explore and include and build. After that, you have to build Uniswap clone. This will help you to understand how cryptography work, how decentralized finance system work, how you can calculate, because when you will work on the Uniswap, there you need a little bit mathematics where you can perform the entire calculation and do the transaction. So these 5 projects is absolutely must for you. Once you will complete this 5 project, it will help you a lot to master the entire blockchain development. After that, you can simply apply for interview. The more internship you will give, the better understanding you will have about the industry. So target the industry where you want to see yourself. So this should be your strategy to become a blockchain developer. If you do this, it will help you a lot to gain all the required technology which you have to know and all the understanding as a Web3 developer. This will help you a lot. You can simply complete the JavaScript in 1 month and you can start building the project straight away. The more project you will build, the better understanding you will have. Like build the project, then do the improvise in that, improve that functionality, improve the logic, add more feature on top of it. That's how you will get more experience. So I hope you have understood that what exactly you have to do, how you have to do, and how you have to take this blockchain development in your career. And this AI tool will help you a lot because when you are learning any programming language, when you are learning and building any functionality, you can take the help of this. I'm not telling you to generate the entire code with the help of AI. It's going to create a lot of mess. First, you have to understand. Once you understand and build all of this project, then you can easily able to use this AI model to their next level. So first do some labor, do some little bit hard work in the ground level. It's going to help you a lot in the long run. So that's the complete roadmap. I hope you have understood. If you have any question, any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely try to help in that. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.